You're listening to WUSM Hattiesburg. It's time for the Southern Miss Student Media Weekly Wrap-Up. The Southern Miss Student Media Weekly Wrap-Up is a look at the events Southern Miss Student Media covered throughout the week and the events Southern Miss Student Media is working on for next week.
What's up? It's your girl Shania here. Hey, I'm Shania. I'm the program director of the radio station. So today they kind of threw me on the spot. I knew I was supposed to be doing this, but I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. But we got it. So coming up on the show, I'm going to tell you what happened in the print. It's on the TV show. I'm also going to tell you what we done for radio if y'all guys missed it. And I will be telling you guys what happened in sports. So, yeah, after these, we'll be back after these sponsorships.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ed Simpson, Director of the School of Media and Communication at USM. Join me on Southern Miss Radio Friday afternoons at 12:30 for a new show, News You Need. On News You Need, USM students will discuss current events and why those events are important to them. Listen in on how the future citizens of the U.S. consider news and how those news events affect their lives. Join me for News You Need, Fridays at 12:30 on Southern Miss Radio.
Regresando a la escuela, sí tenía miedo, porque yo tenía pensamientos que no sabía si iba a poder hacerlo.
A los 47 años, Marco obtuvo su high school diploma.
Nunca es muy tarde para obtenerlo.
Nadie obtiene un diploma solo. Si estás pensando en obtener tu high school diploma, puedes recibir ayuda. Encuentra clases gratis para adultos cerca de ti en completatudiploma.org. Repito, completatudiploma.org. Presentado por la Dollar General Literacy Foundation y el Ad Council.
Join Southern Miss Radio on Sunday mornings from 6 a.m. till noon for Sunday Brunch. You'll get jazz and swing music from artists as wide-ranging as Bix Beiderbecke to Brad Meldau, from Dippermouth himself to Esperanza Spalding. But relax, you don't need to know anything about the music to enjoy it. It's a great way to wake up on Sunday morning. Sunday Brunch from 6 a.m. until noon on Southern Miss Radio.
What's up? Yeah, I'm back. So let's see what we have for today. So I'm going to start with TV. We air TV every Wednesday. So it will be posted Wednesday nights. So please go check it out. We work really hard on that content. But for that show, some big stories that came out in that show was they do an event for teacher shortage. So for the teacher shortage in Mississippi, so teachers don't quit and be burnt out. They do this event for them so that they can relieve some stress, have fun as teachers, and they also learn at this event as well. We had a story about the Hattiesburg Farmers Market. That's something that I didn't know about. And also we had a story about USM Success Coach Program. So they just put that upstairs in the library, in Cook's library. So y'all go check that out. For the prints, we have a couple of stories in here. So Clara wrote a story about our new therapy dog, Larry. He is replacing Cash. Cause y'all know Cash unfortunately had to be put down. So he's replacing Cash. So we have a new therapy dog. They talked about the mold that's from the mold from the water damage that's in College Hall. Nishanika covered that. No, she did not. Netta covered that. Sorry. I read the wrong name, guys. Then we have one about Southern Wing Company 2.0. A late night dinner located in I don't know. Oh, in the foreign exchange program. That's what it's saying on here. I could be wrong, guys. But yeah, that story was by Christina Lee. What else? A big story that we have. Oh, will Mississippi become blue? Will Mississippi become a blue state? By Suvi Lama. I think that's a good article because it's a lot of red states now becoming blue. So let's see how that goes. Y'all should go check out our paper. So yeah, we have a lot of different interesting stories in here for you guys to check out. Please check them out. Our paper go out every Thursday morning. So yeah. We'll be back after this radio wrap by Nishranika Pokerell.
For Southern Miss Student Media, I'm Nishranika. You have probably been hearing about teacher shortage in Mississippi for a while now. In the 2023-24 school year, 2,775 vacancies were reported for the teacher's position. The teacher apprenticeship grant recently granted to Southern Miss could somewhat help fight this issue. Southern Miss has received $3.8 million from the Department of Labor, Employment and Training Administration. The award was granted after USM became the first registered teacher apprenticeship program in Mississippi. Southern Miss became the first registered teacher apprenticeship program in Mississippi in spring 2024. The teacher apprenticeship program is an opportunity for students to earn money while they teach as a part of their internship. The director of the teacher's residency, Mrs. Andrea Crail, explains how the grant helps the students.
So the grant is $3.8 million that's going to allow us to provide student support. That's going to come through scholarships, through providing technology resources, through making sure that they have some additional contact individuals with the university to provide them with support, but it also provides support for the districts that host them.
Dr. Tonia Stevens, the Director of Educational Field Experiences, noted that the funding would help not only the student apprentices, but also the school districts.
We are able to provide them with some additional stipends, some additional support that they can use to provide professional development to their schools. They can choose to provide it in resources to their teachers that are working with our apprentices. They can use it to support apprentice needs. And so it brings a lot of benefit to them.
Southern Miss is planning to train over 300 teachers over the next 4 years using the grant. The university is also planning to reach out to up to 24 schools in the first semester and 24 more in the second semester and grow it by 5% per year after that. For Southern Miss Student Media, I'm Nishanika.
What's up, y'all? I'm back again. So now we're going to talk a little bit about radio. So this week was the State Book Fair Festival. So we had a lot of people come in from the book fair. One person that I do remember, the name I remember, her name was Dr. Ellen Ruffin. I think that's what her name was. I'm sorry if I butchered it. But she came in and she talked about what the book fair is, any stories that she wrote, things of that nature. Also, we had I can't remember the other lady's name, but she came in. She was from our department, the English department, and she was a part of that book fair as well. And she talked about some things that her class, some books and stuff that her class was reading, and books that she wrote, and things that they learned in class. So that was a good show. So yeah, that's all I have for radio, and we'll be back after this radio wrap.
For Southern Miss Student Media Center, I'm Suvi Lama. USM's Center for Student Success is launching an extensive success coach program. The initiative is aimed at providing personalized guidance and mentorship to undergraduate students. They're now seeking dedicated faculty, staff, and graduate assistants to join its coaching program. The program is open to all undergraduate Southern Miss students on the Hattiesburg campus. While all undergraduates are welcome to apply, the primary focus is on students facing challenges adapting to university life. Success coaches will work one-on-one with students, offering guidance on goal setting, time management, and social as well as study skills. Dr. Ashley Burnside, director of the Center for Student Success, expressed the importance of this initiative.
I think sometimes we presume students know, but students don't always. And so we can go and make sure that they know, whether that's academic services, whether that's social services, whether that's services on campus, or frankly, even within the community. That's really important because students have a lot of different varying needs that really impact their academic success and their progress.
The benefits of the Success Coaching Program are numerous. It provides students with one-on-one connections and helps them make progress towards their goals. This connects them with on-campus resources and offers support for successful skill development. For Student Media Center, Suvi Lama.
Sponsorship comes from American Graphics. Located at 8 Commercial Warehouse Drive in Hattiesburg, American Graphics provides custom screen printing and embroidery. They can be reached by phone at 601-602-2277. And the website is goamericangraphics.com. American Graphics, printing at its finest. Sponsorship comes from Signature Magazine, the Pine Belt's original Seen and Be Seen magazine. Since 2006, Signature has been the Hub City source for arts, music, fashion, food, and more. Signature Magazine is published monthly and available at more than 200 locations throughout the Pine Belt. Signature is also available with the free Hub City Spokes app for Apple and Android phones. Signature Magazine, the Pine Belt Seen and Be Seen magazine.
I'm Chris Jakomick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is "My job is people, everyone is my business." But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakomick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
Southern Miss Radio is home to Don Rodney Radio's Rhythm and Blues Show.
WUSM, Southern Miss Radio, 88.5, Don Rodney Radio's Rhythm and Blues Show. Another summertime song. I love this.
Don Rodney Radio spotlights the composers and performers of Mississippi Delta blues, such as Charlie Patton, Mississippi John Hurt, Robert Johnson, and more. Here on Southern Miss Radio, Sundays from noon until 2.
Back with my favorite sports. So I don't watch the other sports, sorry guys. And it's just because I don't know when they're happening. I have to get more in touch with the other sports. But I do know what's going on in football. So last week we had a win against Southeastern. And the score was 35-10. That was a really good game. Yeah, that's sports like, well, I ain't gonna say yeah, that's sports, but that was a really good game. We had a lot of flags on the play, not for us though, that was for the other team. There was a lot of flags on the play. They did a lot of callbacks on plays. They did get in a little tussle, maybe once or twice, but we made it out. So this week, come out with us, tailgate. We have another home game. We play South Florida. I think that's going to be a really good game. I don't know. I don't have a prediction on if we're going to win or not. But I do think that if we don't win, we're going to put up a good fight. Because last game, they put up a good fight. They were really trying to get that ball. They did run the ball. They caught the ball. The other team had the ball. They caught the ball and ran the ball down the 50-yard line and made the touchdown. I think that happened twice, almost 3 times. But they called back the play. So, yeah. But the game started off slow, but that was a really good game. So I'm not sure what the game is going to look like for when we play South Florida. But I think it's going to be a good game. So I do think that everybody should come out and support our football team, our good Eagles, the Golden Eagles, and come out and support them at the Rock Stadium tomorrow. Come out and tailgate with us. Get your grill, get you little lawn chairs, and come out and tailgate with us and have a good time. And that's all for sports. But I do want to leave y'all with this thought. I need for y'all to go check out all of our social medias. SM2. Let me go pull it up so I can tell y'all what the Instagram is. And everything is labeled the same thing. Give me 1 second. So it's sm2.usm. That's that's for the Student Media Center. It gives you updates on all of our platforms, radio. They do radio, they do TV, they do our Stratcom division, and they also do our newspaper. Let y'all know when that's coming out, what's in there. They do a couple of polls. It's a really good time. So I do want y'all to go check that out. I also want y'all to go check out SMTV, which airs on Wednesday nights. Come check out it's Southern Miss today. That's Wednesday. That's Monday, Wednesdays, and Tuesday, Thursdays at 12 o'clock. We're always having good guests. It's a good time here. So y'all please come check that out. And pick up our newspaper on Thursdays. Even if y'all can't get a newspaper, come on campus. You know that we have different places on campus that are open to the public for y'all to come and get newspapers. So that has been my show. I am Shania Williams. And I'll catch y'all next time.
This has been the Southern Miss Student Media Weekly Wrap-Up. A look at the events Southern Miss Student Media has covered throughout the week and the events Southern Miss Student Media is working on for next week. The Southern Miss Student Media Weekly Wrap-Up airs Fridays at noon on Southern Miss Radio. We'll see you next week for the Southern Miss Student Media Weekly Wrap-Up. Sponsorship comes from Southern